When thinking about minimalism, sometimes it's a process, sometimes it's annoying. And for me, like I just spent about $1,300 on some new gear. And the reason that I did that is because I really feel like this gear is going to lighten up my load and make little incremental thing in my life and some certain goals that really will free me up. And like a good example is I have the Rode NTG right now, and it's really awesome. But there's a new one that is just it's like no power. You don't have to charge it. So if I'm traveling, that's just one less thing that I have to charge, or it's smaller, so it's less room. It's lighter weight, and I can sell this. It was a very expensive one. I could sell it and get money back. New lens, I can shrink it, consolidate one less lens. It's a lighter lens, less weight. I got a couple tripods to try out, and I'm not sure which one. They're both vlogging types of ones. New technology in both the lens, the microphone, and the tripod, like materials, like the updated like versions. And that's the thing with like minimalism. It sometimes is like a journey and it's a struggle, and sometimes it can be like this weird obsession to figure out how to get to the where you wanted. For me, at least, like some people are really just quick to decision. They go, "Oh, I know this," and they'll do this, and then they sell something. For me, sometimes I have to explore stuff, and it's like it's kind of a headache and it's draining a little bit, but it's worth it because after I figure it out, I'm like, "Oh wow, this lens is awesome." Then I'm like really excited about it, and I've realized, hey, I've grown into this lens and grown out of this lens. So I'm gonna sell, say, like I'm kind of getting out of this zoom lens thing. I'm kind of getting out of the longer focal length. I'm just kind of not excited about my 90. I'm gonna sell my 90. Gonna sell my 28 to 75. I'm like 16-35, a 20 millimeter prime, and a 50. Those are the only lens I have. I have a 35 that I'm still debating on selling or not, but yeah, it's just this experiment. But as long as the result is freeing, makes everything lighter, and incremental things such as like no now just one less charging cable, or the other microphone that I want to try out is one that fits in the hot shoe. It's that Sony one. It's not available right now, but it's no cable into the side of the camera. So this minimalism journey sometimes can be really frustrating, and I think a lot of people expect it to be really easy quite often. And I mean, for me, I'm gonna tell you, like most of the time, I get really frustrated. I feel like I'm going crazy. I'm like, what am I doing? Like, what do I like? And I don't have the answers. I just try stuff, and it isn't until I'm experiencing the attempt and change something more minimal that I can relax and I can find out what I know. And sometimes I just have to get the thing and just make the leap. And I'm telling you, like, I hear people just be minimalist. They just throw out stuff and get things. I'm like, that is not how I do it. Most of the time, I'm like kind of crazy, and I go crazy, but it's always worth it. And I always figure out a way to to like downsize. And it's just as long as it's incremental and I do it all the time, I think it's absolutely worth it. So maybe that's insightful to you for like the struggles that I go through as being a minimalist. Basically, my whole entire life, I was brought up this way. Just like I just don't like owning things, but I really like things. This is this weird conundrum. But yeah, it's never really comes easy to me. It's something I do consider. So maybe that helps you. All right, cheers.